Hey, it's Andrew from Reka Ventures here, and we're out in Oak Glen, California. We're going to be picking some raspberries today and using them in some amazing recipes that are going to blow your mind. And one of the things with getting good raspberries is you can see it. Come take a look at this. You can see this one's not ready, it's not ripe. This one's halfway turning. But these ones here, where they're going into a darker red, that's going to be really good. So I've been out here for about an hour and picked a couple of full punnets of luscious red raspberries. Super excited to cook with these. I've eaten several of them. We're going to take these, I'm going to cook raspberries, baking items with the end product of these raspberries. Hey, welcome back into the kitchen. My name's Andrew, and we're about to Reka raspberry white chocolate blondies. As you saw, we were out picking these amazing raspberries. And we're gonna be taking those now and turning them into a raspberry flavor explosion inside of a blondie brownie, which is basically a brownie that doesn't have chocolate. It's gonna have raspberry. As it cooks, all of those sugars are gonna break down in the raspberry. It's gonna bleed into the blondie. This is amazing. Get ready. Let's go through a few ingredients to show you what we've got so you can cook along with us today. I have a cup of melted butter, 2 cups of brown sugar, 2 eggs, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, half a teaspoon of baking powder and half a teaspoon of salt, 1 3/4 cups of flour sifted, and then for the superstar event, 1/3 of a cup of white chocolate chips, and then I have 1 1/4 cups of fresh picked raspberries. So let's get cooking. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take a smaller jar. I have this little Pyrex jug thing here, and I am going to be adding the eggs with the vanilla extract. So let's get cracking, shall we? If you get really fresh eggs, you don't actually find that the shell breaks out of them so easily. So let's take this here, we're going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and we're going to whisk that lightly till it's combined. You can see the brown of that vanilla extract has just influenced that egg color ever so slightly. So I'm going to set that off to the side here. So now we're going to take our main bowl, our main mixing bowl, and we are going to combine the brown sugar, our melted butter. I'm just going to take a spatula here, and we are going to mix that into each other. So we're going to raise the bowl, and I'm going to continue that so we get an even blend. Okay, it's almost where I want it to be. If you're getting a craving for just a really great dessert, you don't have a whole bunch of time, this is faster to put together than heading out to your local restaurant and getting dessert. We're going to take our 2 eggs with our vanilla extract. We're going to start to add this in. Look at that.
Look at that.
Oh, it's getting married in there. We're going to take our dry ingredients as well, our salt and our baking powder. I like to have that salt that comes through, so I'm going to lower this and very delicately start to add the flour in. Okay, so let's just carry that on. Once it's started to merge, and mix well, you can increase your speed just to kind of reduce your time a little bit. I'm going to show you a little trick that my grandma showed me when I was a kid. If you get butter wrapped in paper, she told me to take that paper and put it in the pan. Now I probably put a little bit too much butter on, but really, can you ever have too much butter? The answer is no. If you said yes, unsubscribe.
God, please, no!
So now comes a really important part. I want to show you how I do it. What we're going to do now is I'm going to unhitch this. See my consistency? It kind of almost is a consistency like peanut butter. I'm first going to take the white chocolate chips, and we're going to add those in to our mixture. We want to have an even distribution of all of those white chocolate chips through the mixture. Now, depending on your oven, you want to set it to 350 degrees Fahrenheit on bake. Now we get to add the color palette, and this has to be done very delicately. And I want you to see that amazing color palette. Now, I'm going to hold a few back because I'm going to put those in at the very end. So very, very delicately, I'm going to fold. But my goal is that as few as possible get broken. I'm gonna now transfer this into the baking tray. Let's get this well placed. I'm just very delicately going to use the spatula and I'm gonna press into place so that it evenly disperses across my tray. I'm now going to just start to place a few raspberries just sporadically over the top. And now for the final touch, I like to add an additional ½ teaspoon of large flaky sea salt. See, so that's just gonna bring an amazing contrast of flavor. And now for the magic moment, we're gonna throw it in the oven and leave it for 30 minutes at 350 degrees. So our raspberry white chocolate blondie that has been garnished with some beautiful flaky sea salt has now finished its 30 minutes in the oven. We want to let it cool down a little bit, so we're going to give this a little bit of time, maybe 15-20 minutes to cool completely down. We'll see you back in a second. We've given this 20 minutes now, and so now we're going to go about serving this blondie up. Let's just cut the thing up. Moment of truth. Let's begin to, I'm gonna take this beautiful corner piece here. We're gonna place it on the plate. I'm gonna put this over to the side. This is brownie just like Grandma would make it, with a little upgrade of raspberry and white chocolate. So I'm gonna take some fresh whipped cream here. Not too much, but also not too little. And we're gonna finish it with a beautiful garnish. Okay, now the moment of truth. Let's take a look. Let's get a little bit of this cream, fold it over like my mama taught me.
Mama say that happiness is from magic rays of sunshine that come down when you're feeling blue.
Look at that. That raspberry's just, you can see it's melted into the dough and it's almost created like a soft cookie kind of feel. It's cooked well, you can just see that it's nice and soft. So let's have a look, here we go. Here's to you. Oh my gosh. Guys, you need to go out and get some raspberries. You need to bake this blondie. White chocolate with raspberry and a little bit of salt to kick it right at the end. And you need to get this in your mouth while it's still warm with some fresh whipped cream. Have a great day, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, share, and hit the notifications button if you're enjoying this channel. Have a good one. Thanks again.